already know, time to slide into the big leagues, the NFL, man. So we had some close games, had some upsets, and let's talk about the biggest upset we seen from the weekend or the weekday, Monday Night Football. The Justin Jefferson-less Minnesota Vikings defend the Viking fortress against the San Francisco Gold 49ers, man. What did y'all see in this game? What are y'all's takeaways from this one?
Captain Kirk balled out, man. Hey, man, when's the last time you seen Captain Kirk Cousins play well on a night game like he balled out? You know what I'm saying? You remember they was calling him solar powered Kirk for the last few years, man. Shout out.
That's calling him what?
Solar powered Kirk. Because they said
because he only played well in 1 o'clock games.
The 1 o'clock window.
Yeah, solar powered Kirk, man. Which man, shout out to him, man, because if you can love him or hate him, that dude has been pretty consistent for like the last 8 years, man.
I've been trying to give him love. Been trying. It's been hard to love that man. But
look, man, I'm not hating. I'm not saying he's great. I'm not saying he's my quarterback. I'm just saying the dude is consistent. So, I mean, you know what you get out of him, but he balled out last night. Like his numbers were great, man. They were right. What he looked like in a Shanahan system as a quarterback.
Oh, foreshadowing.
So yeah, from this game, definitely on the Vikings side, it was like everything was going against them. So I remember I had the fantasy. I was up 20 points. My opponent had Kittle in the San Francisco 49ers defense. I just knew I was going to lose that game. But, yeah, Kirk came out here and balled out. And they didn't have Justin Jefferson. I mean, that possibly could have played to their advantage. Now, granted, they didn't score a whole lot of points. They played 22 points. I mean, it could have. I mean, just think of the film that you have on them and what the sets they run and what they do. It's all with Justin Jefferson. You know, he's the focal part of this aerial offense. Now you're looking at a totally different team. You're not sure what they're going to present to you without Justin Jefferson.
But I mean, Jordan Addison is still a good young receiver, so it's not.
No, he was balling.
Yeah, but like they should have. He played the role of Justin Jefferson last night. He played that role 100%. So they put him in the same position that they would have had Justin Jefferson in, and he stepped up big time into that role last night. So,
yeah, agreed. Yeah, the Vikings balled out. They came with it.
The defense played good too. So
the Niners got punched in the mouth. To be honest, and I think they went into that game a little lackadaisical. The Niners did because like I mean, they were like, oh, we playing Kirk Cousins bad. We lost last week bad. Like everything's lining up for us bad. Yeah. Like we don't need to play Trent Williams. We don't need to play Debo. We can kind of get this W. And the Vikings, you can tell like they were like we can win this game, and they played like it. Like that was impressive. Kevin O'Connell impressive. Kirk Cousins.
They're still at 3-4, man. They still have a good chance to make the playoffs. So,
the defense played pretty stout. I mean, the Niners didn't have all their hitters.
I mean, Brock Purdy didn't. He had those 2 interceptions, but other than
late
that,
in the game,
he didn't.
He was balling first.
He didn't have to play a horrible game.
Yeah.
Before everybody starts trying to
shout out to the Vikings. I ain't abandoning them.
No, I ain't saying you. I'm not talking about this. Ain't us. This ain't just us.
You're right. I hit dog will holler. I'm glad Minnesota got a win, though. I like to cheer for those Vikings, Jay. And the Niners, too. But the Niners going to get there. So,
yeah, 100%.
Yeah, they going to get theirs.
What we got on the docket?
Let's see here. We have the Philadelphia Eagles.
Oh, one last thing, Jay.
What's up?
Check out that Cam Akers stock. Cam Akers.
What about him?
I think he's going to jump into that running back, that RB1 position. over Madison for the Vikings.
Okay. I wasn't sure what you were referring to, but yeah, for sure.
Fantasy.
For sure. All right. We had the Philadelphia Eagles with a home game winning 31-17 against the super fast, super speed
The Miami Cheetahs.
Miami Dolphins, man. I think how did this game go? I believe the Dolphins might have went out first. It was a solid game. Tyreek Hill had his big play and whatnot. But just how they have their Tua and their Tyreek Hill, Philadelphia Eagles have their Jalen and their AJ Brown. Dallas Goedert had a good game this time around. He's doing a lot better this season than he was last season. I know he was injured for a good part of the season last year. Devonta Smith, of course, he gets his touches. And did they have any interceptions in this game?
Yes.
I feel like I watched this whole game, or I did, but no, it's a very solid win from the Philadelphia Eagles. And I mean, hey guys, looking at it now, majority was 49ers on top of the NFC. And I stayed with the Eagles. Who do y'all have at this moment past this weekend at the top of the NFC?
I picked the Eagles. Then I picked the Eagles to go to the Super Bowl, so I'm staying with the Eagles.
What you feeling, Jay?
I can't do it, man. I gotta go Niners.
Why are you going Niners, man?
I gotta go Niners because
because you love Brock Purdy. Dog.
Nah, it's not really. It's not.
No, it's not Brock Purdy. No, it's Kyle Shanahan. Jay loves him. Jay think Kyle Shanahan is what?
Listen.
This man think Kyle Shanahan is some crispy patch pie or something.
I wasn't even about to say his name.
I said it for you.
Listen, I do think the Eagles are still they're still trying to figure out
This was a full. They played a full game, bro.
Nah, they still feel off, man.
Man.
They still feel off.
What about them fell off?
Well, this game, they're so talented. They force fed AJ Brown. That's good. I'm not hating.
Not force fed. They gave the ball to the superstar.
They force fed them. And they won the game because they just have better players than the Miami Dolphins. But I think, when Philly plays somebody that can go mano a mano with them, Niners, I think the Niners can identify more so what they can or can't do. I think that's going to prevail them over the top. I hate to reach that deep, but that's just what I see. And the Niners got to be full strength now. We can't, we can't count an NFC championship game. The Niners don't have a quarterback.
That's the only thing.
They got their quarterback,
but
they didn't have their quarterback last.
Oh yeah, well yeah, that's different.
Some people really hang the Eagles over the Niners on that, but I don't do that.
I'm gonna say my biggest difference between the Eagles and the 49ers is the offensive line and defensive line. Don't get me wrong. Both of those teams probably have the two best in football, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the Eagles, man, their defensive line looks even better, man. Jalen Carter. Can we talk about Jalen Carter? How this dude, who was projected to be the number one draft pick before the season started last year in college football, and had things happen, whatever, off the field, slid all the way down to the perfect scenario for him to
the perfect scenario, dude.
Perfect paradise.
One of the best teams in football, who that wasn't even their own pick, and they ended up drafting the best player. He was the best player to come out of the draft last year. So you basically got an all-pro defensive tackle for the next 10 years.
And they already had Pro Bowlers in there.
Man,
like I was telling Jalen today, Brandon Graham, number 55, people forget. That's a Pro Bowler. This dude was top 10 in sacks the past 2 or 3 years. Still got Fletcher Cox, Hall of Famer.
Mm-hmm.
Nolan Smith. Smith was in there. Georgia Bulldog. He had a couple sacks in that Miami game. The Eagles, they stacked, man. Then they just brought in the Pro Bowl safety from the Titans.
Who be letting them do this?
I mean, who are they in the black market or something?
Well, they gave up a fourth and a fifth round draft pick for all pro,
and they gave up a safety, Terrell Edmonds. I think
they don't even count, man.
I know, right? And the dude from the Titans, he's a top 5 safety. Like he's
a pro. Yeah. He's all pro. He's an all pro safety.
Yeah, solid. Man. So the Eagles are like, bring on more. We need more.
Man, my GM out there drafting Sam Darnold, man. Out there picking up second. Man, this dude is out here making every other GM look like trash, man.
He is doing the damn thing.
He out there, he picked Jalen Hurts in the second round, turned into all-pro quarterback. He's drafting all-pro everybody. Man, their team is ridiculous.
Still got to go Niners, though.
Nah, man, he's just going Niners. He's just going Niners because of Kyle Shanahan, bro. Get out of here.
I mean, Niners is a good team. Niners are a good team. They're neck and neck. I'm just saying. The only thing that will take me over, Brock Purdy is great, but he's not Jalen Hurts. You know what I'm saying? So if you're looking at a team, you're gonna take it over the hump. This is the one thing that separates the teams.
Okay. So also. So we were talking about the NFC top tier teams in NFC. I know we are high on the Lions.
There you go.
I was very high on the Lions. I'm still high on them, but I'm not seeing their potential postseason run. I'm saying the potential now, like not what's going to happen. I honestly saw the Lions having a chance to make it out of the NFC, but after this game against the Eagles this past weekend,
Baltimore.
So it's like teams. My bad.
Different bird.
Different bird. Right. So yeah, man. I think like so you got your bad teams, your mediocres, your good, and your great teams. And I just don't believe great teams that are really Super Bowl bound lose by blowouts in the season. I mean, you can lose by double digits, you can lose a close game, but I mean, you're not going to see the Chiefs or the Eagles lose in a blowout game. So as of now, I'm knocking the Lions out of the Super Bowl bubble. But they played against the Ravens, and then it can all come. They lost 38-6 to the Ravens. Lamar Jackson balled out, and I just think this was just quite simply a game where the Lions just weren't ready. Their game plan wasn't as good as the Ravens' game plan. And, things like this can come down to, like, simple matchups. If the margins are that different and the team's running it up and you can't score, it could be a simple matchup. Like, just think on a basketball court. Oh, I'm going to take him down low, post up, drop step each time. He can't stop that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, Lamar Jackson balled out. First half of the game, yo, he was out there dancing in the pocket, just dropping bombs on him. So I don't know, man. I'm not gonna count the Lions out. And I know you said that there's some teams like Super Bowl teams don't have blowout wins or blowout losses. I mean, the year that the Bucks won, they had a couple of really bad losses. I mean, Tom Brady's the quarterback, but they still had some really bad losses that year. Like they had a game where they lost like 35-7 to the Bucks,
to the Saints,
to the Niners. They lost to the Saints. They lost to the Niners.
The Chiefs.
They lost to the Chiefs that year. So as long as Detroit can bounce back in the next few weeks, and
they will.
If they get hot at the end of the season. I'm not ready to count them out. I mean, they got a quarterback that's been to the Super Bowl. People act like they forgot that Jared Goff has been to a Super Bowl. Yeah. I'm not saying that he's the greatest, but he knows what it takes to get there.
Mm-hmm.
They definitely gonna bounce back. Although I'm not gonna. I never really put them in that top tier NFC. Like, I can see them. 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 I can see them winning 12 games, maybe 13. You know what I'm saying? But we all know the Niners and Eagles are going to win 12, 13, possibly 14 games. So I can see how they get tied with those guys. But let's be real. The Lions are not touching the Niners or Eagles.
Yeah, they're the number. I would say they're the number 3 team in the NFC.
Yeah, that's the gap between the top 2 juggernauts in the NFC, and then the rest of the little kids or whatever.
The best that they can hope for is for those 2 teams to beat each other up, and then they get hot against one of them in the playoffs.
Or just be excited. Like, come on, man, Detroit, y'all lost. Were they 0-16 a couple years ago? Or man, I hate to bring that up on them. I remember Hard Knocks. It was like, I'm tired of losing. Jamal Williams, you remember that, Jalen? So them boys, they need to be excited. Yes, this was a huge punch in the mouth, and I think Baltimore was well prepared for them. They got exposed too in the secondary because no reason why Rashad Bateman should be that open. He's not that good. Odell Beckham, his old ass, getting all those catches. Detroit, the Detroit secondary got exposed. Let's just call that what it is, for real.
We can say that, man. But this is what Baltimore looks like when their receivers actually catch the damn ball.
Yeah,
Lamar throws in the ball.
It's good for them too because they got that confidence. They like, we just mess both Detroit up. So, Detroit got punched in the mouth. It happens. What I said, Coach Prime say, good old fashioned ass whooping, and they needed that.
Yeah,
real talk. And they dug themselves in a hole too, Jalen. Because
there you go. That dig them in the hole.
The last thing you need. The last thing in Detroit. What does Detroit do well? They throw the ball well, and the Baltimore.
They've been running it. They've been running it pretty good too.
They're running all right, but.
They've been running the ball good with David Montgomery.
Well, they went down 14-0.
But you know what? He wasn't there.
They went down 14-0. And so Detroit got to throw the ball, and Baltimore lead the league in sacks. They got, Roquan Smith lurking around there, Humphrey lurking around there, pretty good safeties. So, Detroit, it was over in the first half.
And Jared Goff didn't even really play that bad, considering what the score was. He didn't play that bad. The team overall just had a bad loss. So
good old fashioned ass whooping. And Baltimore was at home. I like that though. Good for Baltimore. Wish it was a closer game.
Yeah, man.
Go ahead, Jay, man.
Same. All right. So then we have the reigning champions. We're gonna go over. We're gonna go over to Arrowhead. The Chiefs winning against the I almost said San Diego. Lost LA Chargers 31-17. Travis Kelce had 12 catches, 179 yards, and I forgot how many touchdowns. I think it might have just been 1 touchdown.
That's a tight end, y'all.
Man, yeah, he's a tight end. He's their number 1 receiver. So
the Chargers are
pretty much he's number 1 receiver, man.
All right, so why the Chargers ain't get? We know that the Chargers must don't know that. Then
what?
Hey, man,
that's the number 1 receiver. That's the only receiver the Chiefs got.
But that's easier said than done because every week he's been putting up these numbers on.
Man,
he's Travis Kelce over the last 3 weeks has been balling out.
His girlfriend being in the goddamn side. Come on, Chargers. Come on, man. You can't let that man have a career night with his girl up there in the stands. Everybody knows they're going to be trying to get the ball to Kelce. 587. The Chargers got the highest paid defense in the league. So I don't know what's
I don't know.
I just want the Chiefs to just die, bro. I'm so sick of this mess, man. I'm so sick of this crowd. I'm so sick of it, bro.
I ain't even gonna say that, man.
I'm sick of it, man. I'm coming out here on air and I'm saying I'm sick of it.
What does Pat Mahomes do? Nothing. That dude is straight humble.
He's perfect, bro, and it hurts me, man.
We're gonna get out here. We're gonna win this game, guys.
Look, man,
we're gonna win this game. Got 4 quarters. He'll be like 4 quarters.
Look,
that's all he do, man.
He's a perfect leader. He can throw any ball. He's great.
He be running. Oh, don't let him get you outside the pocket. He's going to run for 15 yards for a first down, bro. Like, damn.
He's going to slide too. He's not going to put himself in danger to take crazy hits.
He's black. I can't even say that. Like the man is just perfect, bro. Breaking all the records. He got a Super Bowl. I mean, he get to go toe-to-toe with Tom Brady. I mean, bro. 2 Super Bowls already. 2 Super Bowls. This dude he's perfect, bro.
He Hall of Fame.
Already.
It's disgusting, dude. It is disgusting, bro.
Today, in the middle of the season, and be a Hall of Famer.
It's disgusting, man. I hate to see they do like players have the microphone on the field. You can hear them talking like, "Come on, team, let's get it together. Come on." And I'm like, man, shut up, man. Say something bad, bro.
So with the Chiefs. Do y'all think the Chiefs are the clear-cut Super Bowl favorite right now? Because I do. I mean, you look at it. All right, so you look at what we got going on. We got the Chiefs, #1 record in the AFC, so that's pending more than likely for home field. Who's gonna come to Arrowhead and win? And you looking at the Chiefs, bro. Like, granted, y'all saying he's not throwing to nobody. These guys are still talented guys. These are still some fast-ass receivers. MVS, Mecole Hardman. No, bro, listen. MVS, Mecole Hardman, Rashid Rice. Bro, those are all speedsters. I don't care what you say. They get the ball in the space. They make it open. And, of course, you got your #1 tight end / wide receiver. And Travis Kelce. No, bro, let me finish. Bro, I mean, what the hell? What?
I know you ain't giving no shout out to MVS and Mecole.
Bro, all I'm gonna say is MVS. No, listen. Who balled in that AFC championship game last year? Who balled out in the? Hold on. Who balled out in the AFC championship game? What wide receiver balled out?
Mr. Hardman.
Or was it MVS? I think that everything they the same guy sometimes, but one of them had like
it was definitely MVS.
It was 7 catches, like 124 yards and a touchdown. I'm saying that, and then look, Mahomes threw for 424 yards, bro. Exactly, like that shit's still happening. And then one more thing. The craziest part about all this is the Chiefs. They have been randomly known for defense in the past couple of years. I remember season before last, the defense really pulled the team away. But they're second in scoring defense right now, bro. They're with 15 points a game, bro. It's gonna happen again sometime.
Go ahead, Chef.
Go ahead.
I got nothing good to say.
I'm just saying, bro. They're the favorites, bro. I'm just saying. I'm making a case for them being the favorites right now, the betting favorites to win the Super Bowl.
I'm not betting against them. I said that they were going to make it. I said that they were going to make it back to the Super Bowl and lose this year. I didn't say that they're not going to win. Okay.
If Baltimore played them, what happens
in the playoffs? Are they playing at Arrowhead at the Arrowhead Invitational? Then Pat Mahomes is going to win. Like here's the thing. Here's the thing. They got until they don't have Andy Reid, Pat Mahomes, Travis Kelce, and a solid defense. They're the favorites. They're the favorites. Even if I pick somebody else to win, I'm picking them to win just because out of a guess. But on paper, until those 3 aren't in the building, they're going to be the favorites to win. It's the same thing as 10 years ago when we're talking about New England Patriots. Until that team had Bill
Brady,
Belichick, and Gronk in a good defense. It's the same
great defense.
We done seen this movie again, bro. Like it's no difference.
At this point, it's so. I mean, all right. I mean, they have a good offense right now. I mean, but it's not like we see. Listen what the hell I'm saying. They have a good offense right now, but it's not like we've seen before. Well, what did we see with the Patriots? They had a good offense, arguably the greatest quarterback of all time, Tom Brady, Mahomes, Hall of Fame, arguably the greatest coach in modern football, Andy Reid and Bill Belichick. And on offense, they have the ability to adapt. Just it's not just about just jumping off the scale with the numbers. The ability to adapt down the stretch in the fourth quarter and just beat whatever you just be better at that time.
Who you trying to make? Listen, is that directed towards Jay? That's towards J-Bo. That must be for that guy. That's not for me. That's for that guy.
Yeah. I'll stick by what I said.
Hey man, I'm piggybacking off what you said.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Look.
Y'all on the same page.
The biggest,
I ain't messing with it.
That's not even. This whole thing is even a story to me. The bigger story to me is how we keep watching these freaking Chargers suck every year. They keep having expectations for these dudes. And Justin Herbert, I'm sorry, like he is a very skilled quarterback. He's a skilled quarterback. But you tell me, does he look any different than he did his first year to now? He was making those same throws. He was doing the same thing as a rookie, and he was great as a rookie. He was great his second year. He was great as third. He just hasn't made a leap. He's one of the few young quarterbacks that haven't made a leap. And I'm not saying that he's not good. I'm not saying he's not a great young quarterback, but his game has still been the same. Even when you look at Trevor Lawrence has improved, Tua has improved, Joe Burrow has improved. All those younger guys that are the same generation as him have all developed and improved their skills.
But the thing is, I mean, you look at that. I mean, yes, his stats went up in the second season. However, Justin Herbert was already ahead of the curve of those guys. I mean, you look at Tua. Go ahead.
That's my argument. I'm saying that he was already good. He was already good, but he is not taking his game to another level.
But I can't point the fingers at Justin Herbert because I don't know why that head coach is still there. He should be out of there, period. Brandon Staley, like, can we get him out of here? Can we get him out of there? Can we get him an actual coach who can, implement some offensive schemes? I mean, I know they got Kellen Moore, but you mentioned two of them. Mike McDaniels is a great coach. We all can say that. You mentioned, I mean, who is his other peers? Lamar Jackson.
Joe Burrow.
He's got a great coach. Burrow, Zach Taylor. He's a good offensive-minded coach. They got this deep. I mean, Herbert don't play defense, and like I said, the Chargers.
He also makes a lot of mistakes in the game too, man. It's not
because they always put him in them terrible positions. They put this man.
He still always has had at least one Pro Bowl, if not two Pro Bowl receivers on his team. He's had at least one Pro Bowl
but they barely those guys barely be there.
Yeah.
I mean, you look Keenan Allen and Mike Will, bro. Like it's like sometimes it's Palmer. Sometimes Palmer the best receiver they got out there, and Everett the tight end.
Sometimes, hey man, we just got finished watching Pat Mahomes with scraps. Out there balling every week, man.
But that's what the coach make a difference.
That's all I'm saying is, and I'm not saying that he's not good. I'm just saying he makes a lot of mistakes that kill him at the end of the game. He's also had a lot of big comeback wins too. So it goes both ways. It's just he's not consistent at the end of the game.
That's fair. That's
all I'm saying.
Especially how he get paid. Like he get paid to perform like that.
Quarterback.
But I just can't shine a beam on Justin Herbert when, like I said, going into this cheap game, everybody knows. Like this is what they should have been saying. All right, y'all, we're gonna double Travis Kelce. We're going to put a safety on him. We're going to put a lock. We're going to put two people on Kelce at all times. There's no excuse of why Kelce getting these. When the last time y'all seen that play where Kelce had like a 50, 60 yard? Like, when the last time y'all ever seen Kelce get that? Like, Kelce does not get that. He usually gets the first down and he gets tackled immediately. There's no excuse of why this dude has 12 receptions and 150 plus and a TD with his girlfriend up in the stands. And I mean, it's the perfect game.
Hey, man,
what are the Chargers doing?
We have avoided talking about her.
No, man.
Man, no, bro. Let's keep it off, bro. Keep it out of here, man. Please.
Please, bro. They should be
the Chargers
of themselves. And you know what? I'm gonna take it even further. And this is the last thing, so we can move on. The Chiefs, yeah, they're gonna win freaking 10 games because they playing this sorry ass division. But the freaking Broncos, who they get to play next week, they already beat the crap out of them last freaking week. Now they're gonna play them next week. They got the sorry behind Raiders, who I don't know what's going on over there. Devontae Adams,
3 wins, right?
Devontae Adams is pissed, and then again the Chargers, who the Chargers don't know who to guard. You talk about some Rasheed Wallace. Like Rasheed Rice, I meant to say Rice. I don't even know that man's name. Rasheed Rice, like he some goddamn Randy Moss. Man. No, man. Bro.
Hey, bro, can I say one thing?
I'm sorry, but I can't.
Can I say one thing?
Bro. I can't. Go ahead.
Hey, man, you just said another reference to the New England Patriots, man. They were in that weak ass division. They were in that weak ass division for so long, bro. Like I remember, if you think of all the 2000s and like up till when Brady left, just the Bills. They had like maybe one good team or something. I can't even tell you a good Bills quarterback.
A good team though. The Jets were a decent team back then.
It was all right when they made it to the championship game.
They had that butt fumble, man. Martin Sanchez was good, man. He had one
but then
his career. And
then the Dolphins had that one Wildcat season. And then you look at it.
Coaches weren't worried about
that. Who did when they went to the AFC Championship game? Do you remember who they lost to? I don't remember who they played. The Jets.
Patriots.
Probably Peyton Manning every year. It was. Well, who did the Patriots?
No, the Jets. Who did the Jets lose to in the AFC Championship game?
It wasn't the Patriots.
That's what. I'm getting to that, bro. If it's the Patriots,
It was definitely the Patriots. That year they had that crazy defense with Darrell Revis, Barr.
Well, they lost to the Steelers.
They lost to the Steelers. Okay.
They lost to the Steelers.
Because I was about to say, bro, if it was the damn Patriots, Bill Belichick, like, hey, we got these sorry ass boys. Hey,
good. Exactly what the Chiefs were saying.
Good luck to them. Look who we got in the AFC Championship game.
Jay, have the Chiefs played the Raiders yet?
Man, I don't want to see that. No, I do want to see that. Oh, hey, man, I don't think so. They got what? Oh.
Damn. I'm good.
They got to play them twice.
That's 2 dubs. Another.
The Raiders' record is what? 3-4.
They lost to the Bears.
They could beat the Chiefs. I feel like they could beat the Chiefs, bro. It's NFL, bro. It's the NFL. I feel like they could bite one off the Chiefs real quick.
Man, you don't even believe it.
I know.
Trying to sell salt to a snail, boy.
And then before the season, the Chargers was the playoff team, man. Don't act like the Chargers weren't a playoff team.
Man, no.
They were the playoff team last year.
Man, you seen how they lost that game?
Yeah, but they were still there.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's why I'm talking about that quarterback couldn't make one play after you're up 28-0 to win your team a game.
He probably need to start listening to that whack ass coach. I've been trying not to cuss on this thing, but hey, this Chiefs here got me heated, boy.
That's why we ain't talking about Bryce.
They 6-1. They sitting on top of the standings, and their number one receiver is Marquez Valdez-Scantling. They just brought Mecole Hardman back in, and he got. I think he had a touchdown in that game, bro. Like, come on, man. How perfect can they be?
Man, it's Pat Mahomes and Andy Reid.
Also they got a nice it goes vastly underrated, especially this season. That backfield, man. They got 3 running. They have 3 running backs that they rotate: Jarrett McKinnon, Isaiah Pacheco, and Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Three backs they they work out of that backfield.
Everybody cheap. Ain't nobody asking for
not paying them boys nothing.
Chris Jones.
Only one that's getting paid is Pat Mahomes.
Pat Mahomes and Chris Jones, bro. It's like, hold on, what the hell going on here? Those are the only ones getting paid. They
got the cheapest defense in the league, and it's a top 10 defense. Everybody like, we'll take $1,000. Shoot, play with Pat Mahomes. We'll take a pay cut. Why not? Be part of history. That's crazy, man. It's just the perfect. They just built the perfect empire, bro. It's disgusting, man. I want to see some drama, bro.
It's not as
man.
It's inspirational.
All right, man. Let's move it on to the other team that was disgusting for so long. The Patriots got a dub against the Bills in Gillette Stadium. They won 29-25. Man, I know y'all gonna attack the Bills in this one.
I'm not.
But I just want to say, before y'all say anything, look, it's an interdivisional rivalry game. It's still Bill Belichick.
Mm-hmm. Man,
it made it happen, and that's why I believe. What's up?
I said, shout out to Mac Jones, man.
Yeah.
We drugged him last week, man. It's a shout out to Mac Jones.
Yeah, he played a pretty good. He played really well. Yeah,
he played a great game. He had that comeback touchdown at the end of the game. He could have easily folded up, and he could have lost that game for them, man. So shout out to Mac Jones.
Yeah, though the Bills, they I mean, it's Bill Belichick, and Josh Allen is in the division. Bill Belichick, that's not gonna work in your favor. They see him twice a year, so he got all the film. I mean, the first play of the Bills was an interception for the Patriots.
Yep, I remember that.
So it's like, okay. And then after that, Matt Jones still performed well. The tight end, Hunter Henry had a great game. I don't know, some Douglas boy was balling.
DeMario.
Yeah, so the Bills, Bill Belichick and the Patriots, they had the Bills number, but the Bills still showed some backbone and came all the way back. They just couldn't get the start when they really needed it.
Man.
Yeah.
The Bills should have lost. First of all, they should have lost to the Giants. That game they should have lost. Like, the Bills are not looking that great this year.
They hurting on defense. I'm gonna give them a slight pass.
The secondary there when they lost their corner, that showed
linebackers too.
Linebackers hurt. I mean, I don't see them getting out of AFC this year. Like, I just don't. Josh Allen is having to do too much. I think he put so much pressure on himself to perform too. So.
Sure, that's Diggs putting that pressure on that boy.
This might be Diggs last year up there, man.
They ain't gonna win nothing, man. Not this year.
Yeah, they ain't gonna win nothing.
They're gonna be in the playoffs though. They should win that division.
You think they're gonna win the division over the Dolphins?
Nah, never mind. So they could miss the playoffs then. They could miss those playoffs. What you think, Jay?
Ooh, the Bills?
Yeah.
Nah, man.
You don't think they miss the playoffs?
No. Who's gonna take this spot?
They're not gonna win the division.
Who's gonna win the division?
The Dolphins?
I don't think
that's the same division. No,
that is the same division.
So yeah, the Dolphins are winning the division.
You can't say the Dolphins winning the division yet.
Man, the Jets might win the division.
Nah.
Look, the Bills. All right, what's the Bills' record?
4-3.
What's the Jets' record?
3-3.
Okay, so we can't just put it out there like.
Nah.
Dolphins.
Okay, so
we can't say it though. I get it.
I'm just saying. All right, the Jets' defense is the second best unit in the division.
Behind
the Dolphins offense. Dolphins offense is,
you
know what I'm saying? If we're looking at it like this, the Dolphins offense is the best unit in the division, followed by the Jets defense.
The Bills, they're still solid they still are solid on defense.
They're solid on defense, but their defense isn't as good as the Jets.
I don't know. I'm a little
not banged up. Not like they're banged up, bro.
Matt Jones shouldn't go down there and do that to you. I don't care. Not no Douglas boy. Not no. I mean, they gave Zeke a touchdown. Nah, man.
I'm just saying, if
they good though, I get what you're saying, Jay. I just gotta.
They're like six in points per game this year. They're middle in the pack in yards allowed per game.
That's a true
measure.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
So that goes to say, teams get down in the red zone, but they don't score in the red zone. But Mac Jones scored in the red zone this weekend. So
he was striking them, man. He was out there looking like Tom Brady out there. It was crazy.
Man. I remember a couple of weeks ago you were talking about the Steelers were trash.
They are trash.
They 4-2, man.
Man, them boys is trash, man.
Nah, man, you gotta let the band play sometimes, dude.
Them boys is trash.
You gotta let the band play sometimes.
Them boys trash.
Man, them dudes is 4-2, man.
I can't believe it.
The AFC North is looking rough, boy.
I wanted to get into that. So the Browns had a really good game against the Colts.
They should have lost that game.
There was a pass interference call that was in the right corner of the end zone. That was one of the worst calls I've seen go against the defense. Yeah, that might have been the worst call I've seen this year go against the defense. And the Browns pulled that one out and lost. I mean, what are the Browns right now? I mean, even with Deshaun Watson out, or with Deshaun Watson, with Chubb gone, I mean, there could be this. I mean, we're looking at a playoff team, I believe.
Yeah, man,
top scoring defense.
But so if you're looking at them making the playoffs, that's why I'm saying the Bills won't make the playoffs. If you have to look at the AFC North, the Ravens at 5-2, the Steelers at 4-2, the Browns at 4-2, then the Bengals are at 3-3. That whole division looked like they can make the playoffs.
Man, I hope the Steelers start losing some games. Because clearly they're the less talented team in the division.
Can you say that?
But who's to say
don't lose, man? Coach Tomlin don't have a losing season ever.
Man, I feel that. I respect Mike Tomlin, I get it, but the Browns are winning just off straight talent. Myles Garrett, Denzel Ward. I don't know how they put. I don't know how
PJ.
Nah.
PJ. Nah. Hey, you saw PJ airing that thing out in the last. Did you see him airing that thing out in that final drive?
He made one throw, and that was inside their own.
Come on, bro. Come on, respect PJ, bro. Come on now. Don't do that.
One more starting game this season than Bryce.
Man, that man is more scared than the chicken out there. Look. Look, man. But who's to say, is there a chance, let's say the Browns win 10 games, sneak into the playoffs, can they get Chubb back?
Nah, I don't think so.
It's over?
Yeah, he'll be back next year.
Damn. Then I can't. It's a waste of time then.
But
Deshaun.
You know who might be coming back?
Who?
Aaron.
Oh,
Mr. Rogers is coming back.
I don't think he's coming back. Chubb had a
MCL?
No, it was a torn MCL or something.
He's gonna be out, man. He's got to run, man. He puts too much pressure on that leg. It's not like, I'm telling you, if the Jets, they're talking about Aaron Rodgers coming back before the end of this year, which is the most miraculous thing I've ever seen in sports. If that dude can get back on the field before the season's over.
Aaron?
Yeah.
They still got to make the playoffs for anything to shake.
Man, they're 3-3. They're 3-3 right now.
Well, that shifts me back to the Browns because I don't know what's going on with Deshaun. First off, I didn't think Deshaun was going to play yesterday because he's just not ready, bro. His arm ain't right. he threw 2 picks. Well, they took 1 away, but they were all like they were underthrown both times. And his arm's not right yet, and they sat him for the rest of the game. And the Browns ain't finna win with no PJ Walker. What's that man name? Jerome Ford. And
Jerome Ford can play.
Man, Jay, stop giving.
Bro, I mean, he can play. He's a solid running back. I mean, that's what we're looking at, right?
They all solid, man. But they brought Kareem Hunt for a reason. They're not gonna win a lot of games in the AFC North with that. That's all I'm saying. Even despite that defense being probably the best defense in the league right now.
Myles Garrett is a whole different animal, man.
Right. But they're not.
The best defense in the league right now is look at statistics. It's the Baltimore Ravens.
Oh, okay. That's all right.
It's the Baltimore. If you're looking at the numbers, it's the Baltimore Ravens.
But that makes it worse because they're in the same division. So we can knock the Browns kind of out of it a little bit. You know, that's talking about you, Shuff, when you were saying all 4 of those teams can probably make the playoffs. Yeah. Because they ain't gonna. I mean, yeah, PJ Walker, he go out there. I give him respect. He doing his thing, but come on, man.
Bro, he be grinning. He be like,
he's just happy to be there, my guy.
yeah, he definitely just happy to be there. Because
Deshaun's gonna miss some more time. Deshaun might not even.
Deshaun gonna come back.
Deshaun's coming back.
He might have to have surgery, man.
No, that was he was in concussion protocol.
Yeah, he hit the head on the ground.
Y'all didn't hear me say he's underthrowing his receivers though.
Yeah, because he was dizzy.
No, that was before that.
Yeah, he might have had that.
He's got a messed up shoulder, Jay.
Yeah,
his arm's messed up. Y'all ain't listening.
Yeah,
they're gonna be in some shit because they're gonna have to pay that man $60 million next year for the next 3 years. So they can't get Amari Cooper the ball.
He had 2 catches this weekend.
That's terrible.
And Njoku out there still trying to do something.
Man, I've given up on Njoku, man.
Yeah, the Browns are in some. I mean, they did win 2 back-to-back tough games, but I don't see that being sustainable.
All right, so let's move on to some other games. We'll touch on the Cardinals lost 10-20 to the Seahawks.
Normal.
Yeah, wasn't expecting too much. Wasn't too invested in this game.
Seahawks still.
Kenneth Walker III had a big game, 105 yards. Jackson Smith and Jigba, you know, he came down the stretch, 4 catches, 63 yards, a TD, and that's with DK Metcalf out. So,
Jay,
it's nice. What's up?
Seahawks still don't look buttoned up though.
They don't.
Offense.
I mean,
just keep that in mind. They won 20-10, but left a lot of points on the board. A couple of red zone opportunities. Geno Smith, a couple bloopers. They winning the games, but you know, I mean, they gonna play some of these juggernauts.
But that's a good thing though, man. If they're still winning these games and they're not playing well,
yeah.
At least Geno's been pretty decent. He's been decent this season. He ain't been like he was last season. He's been decent. And they're still a well-coached team.
Yeah. Defense was good.
They're overachieving from what we thought they were going to be for the last 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
So they could have fell off this year, man. But it's showing Geno is a real starting quarterback. So good for Geno Smith, and I'm glad that they're still being well coached by Coach Carroll.
Mr. Pete.
All right. And going back to LA, the Rams lost 24-17 to your Pittsburgh Steelers, Jay. All in all, the Rams are like a mediocre team at the moment, but dude, watching Stafford throw to Puka Nacua and Cooper Kupp is exciting, dude. Puka Nacua, bro.
He's a stud.
He's already a top tier wide receiver. Like, it's not even a question, dude. He is balling. Dude, Come on
Slow
now.
down there, buddy.
No, bro. Ain't no slowing down, bro.
Slow down there.
No, ain't no slowing down on this.
It's a lot of good
Tell me,
receivers.
I know it's a lot of good receivers, but tell me 10 receivers that you've seen had a stretch like this in the league right now.
Not right now, but
we can say
at the moment,
he's a top 10 receiver this season. Like you can say this season. That's a fair argument. I'm not gonna disrespect your take. I think he's a top 10 receiver this season. J-Bo always looks at the history.
I know, right? He be holding on to shit. I mean, stuff.
Man, yeah, get them boys their credit, man.
I'm giving them the credit, but bro, is Puka Nacua just gonna start playing bad? Like this isn't like the quarterback position where we see some guys do numbers and then they just go flat. Puka Nacua is balling, bro. So you gotta watch him play, dude. This ain't going nowhere. Come on.
He's absurd, but I mean, they triple covering Cooper Kupp, so somebody.
No, they triple covering Puka Nacua.
No, they triple covering.
No, bro, they triple covering Puka Nacua. You ain't watching the game. You're not watching the game. No, you're not seeing it. What?
All right, why Cole had 2 catches there, Jay?
Let me help you out, Jay.
You need help that, Jay. This one right here.
The Kupp was out, so even when Kupp was out, Nacua was still balling.
He was.
So he was balling. So we can't just be because they're double teaming Kupp, because when Kupp wasn't playing, he was still balling. That's what I'm saying.
Man, look.
Look at his numbers. I saw a stat yesterday. It had Puka Nacua's numbers, and if you look in the company of who those numbers were with, you'll be like, oh, damn, it was like Justin. Like through your first, first 5 games, 6 games of your career, it was in company with Justin Jefferson. Some other top dog name.
It was Chase and Jefferson.
It was Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, and a couple. You saw it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Who else was on there? There was some old heads on there.
I'll pull that up. But I know what
he's fired. I'm not saying he's not fired. I'm not gonna give him top 10, but
bro, he's top 10.
But in that game, they definitely was doubling and triple covering Cooper. So Stafford was like.
But I'm just saying he's already done this, and he was already the number 1 threat, bro. I'm just saying, dog, it's there. Watch how he run those routes.
He's fired.
Watch how he catch the ball. Watch how he catches those contested balls, dog. It's there.
Well. The Rams took an ugly L to them sorry behind Steelers. They missed a lot of field goals that game. Left a lot of points on the.
Yeah, they did. They did.
Yeah. And they had some BS calls too. So I would say that. But the Steelers still won, and they're still 4-2. So.
Yep.
And so here's another stat. The Giants got their second win against the Commanders. Held them won 14-7. Hey, the Panthers aren't the worst offensive team in the league. It's the Giants. Giants had.
How many wins the Giants got?
Huh?
How many wins do the Giants got?
Oh, man, come on, man.
How many wins the Panthers got?
0.
Okay, so I don't care what that stat say if the team has won.
Hey, man, I'm just saying be optimistic. That's all I'm saying. Just throwing some optimism there.
That man said be optimistic. So are the Giants in some shit now? Because Tyrod Taylor went out there and played pretty decent.
I've been thinking about that.
They've been in some crap, man. They should not have paid your boy Danny.
They was some shit because that offense was the same offense they always run. Darren Waller had a touchdown catch, a couple plays.
They paid the wrong dude.
Saquon Barkley had a play. Like Tyrod Taylor went out there and did what Daniel Jones was supposed to do.
They paid the wrong dude. They should have just paid Saquon part of that money and paid Daniel Jones a little bit of that money. Then everything would be okay.
And they smell blood on the Commanders. They went out there and just.
No, man. How many sacks? Yo. Sam Howell's been sacked like 80 times or something so far this season. Something stupid.
That man do stay on the turf. He be running though. He be trying. Yeah, they Ron Rivera Count your fucking days, man.
Sam Howell has been sacked 40
Count
times.
your days, bro.
He been sacked how many times?
40 times through 7 games.
Through college? Damn, already 40 times?
That's 5.5 sacks a game.
Through 7 games. 40 times
Damn.
through 7 games.
That man be running.
That old line, bro. Yeah, it's bad.
You can't even tell. You can't tell if he's a good quarterback or not. I mean,
he's solid.
He seems like a good quarterback, but you can't do anything when you've been sacked 40 times through 7 games.
Was this a get right game for the Giants?
Man, no.
Nah, they still only put up 14 points, man.
Man, Giants is trash.
They still only put up 14 points, bro.
Giants trash.
All right, I'll leave it at that. I hope it was a get right game for them.
I would put money on the fact that they are trash. What do you think they're gonna do? They're gonna make the playoffs? We took a playoffs.
They can jump.
Who?
I'm gonna say this. I got a hot take. I want to see them play Dallas again. And I think they win.
I don't think they want to play Dallas again.
I think they win.
We put money on that one.
I ain't putting no money on it. I ain't about to do none of that. But I mean, this is a game they thought they could win. They went out there, they executed. Yeah, they scored 14 points. That's trash.
The Commanders aren't Alice, man. I'm not trying to. The Commanders are not a good team. They are not a well-coached team right now. I'm not. All right, so the Giants beat another bad team. So it's not a real win, man. It's not a real win.
They played the Bills pretty well last week.
The Bills' offense has been struggling too, man.
It's just a little something they've been building up. That's all I'm saying. They've been building a little something.
But that's Giants football. That's how they won last year.
Listen, Chef, they got a W at home. They were very hyped about that.
That's how they won last year, boy. They get their spoon, they just scrape out the wins.
Belichick's proteges always have a good first year coaching.
You say that.
Every time. I said at the beginning of the year, they always overachieve their first year coming into a new team, and then they fall off.
Guess what, Chef? In the 2 games that they won, guess who played? Number 26.
I'm not surprised, man. They need to get that
man. They got their heart and soul back, man.
Yeah, duh. I know that, man. The only people that don't know that is the team. Apparently,
they can do something. They can not something, but they can get you.
Man, they need to trade that man.
I don't even want to reach out that far.
I'm about to wear a free Saquon jersey next week.
All right. So here we go. Another team in the NFC South. And y'all think the Jags are a walking sleeper in the AFC.
You said the NFC South.
They played each other. The Jags won 31-24 last Thursday.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, Thursday night. That'll throw you off.
Yeah, I mean, Jags are good. Trevor Lawrence is good.
Derek Carr is ass.
Yeah, I think.
Alvin Kamara's that dude.
Yeah. I mean, but you know what? The Saints lost to a good team. Yeah. That's it. I mean, they lost to a good team.
They brought it close too. Don't get it twisted. They brought it close.
Yeah.
But the Jaguars,
Jaguars are a good team. They have a good quarterback. They have a good coach. They have a great defense.
Good receivers.
Josh Allen is a beast.
Walker.
Yep.
They got a good linebacker. I don't know. I mean, that's that dude we released. I think his name it's like Uluquan or something like that. But he's a good linebacker. He's been lights out for them since we released him, but he couldn't do that for Atlanta. But we gonna let that slide. So they got good defensive line, good linebackers. I don't know what a secondary look like. I guess it's decent.
Secondary is decent. They coach well, man. So I mean,
all right,
we're doing what we expect them to do. You know.
All right, fellas. Good stuff. All right. So
and Atlanta got a W because I can see you about to, not even say nothing about it.
Young Ho cool. The Falcons won 16-13 at Raymond James Stadium. But yeah, the NFC South is that's for the taking. But man, honestly, like within the next 2 weeks coming up, this is where we got a lot of teams. Like I said, the marginal differences is like 1 game, 2 games, so close together. This is when we're really going to see teams pull away. It's like, all right, this team's in the playoff hunt. They're not even in the playoff hunt anymore, but they can still beat this tier of teams. So we're really going to have that more certain clarity within the next 2 to 3 weeks. All right, guys. So this is week 7. Let's play a little game real quick. All right. So we each have to give 1 bold prediction throughout the rest of the season, or it could be whatever. It could be any bold prediction that we honestly believe is going to happen for the season.
Postseason included?
Postseason included. It could be like a stat. It could be a team's record. It could be postseason. Like it could be whatever.
I'll go a hot take. I think Lamar Jackson might win MVP.
Okay.
That count?
Yeah, they count. That's bold. Nobody else saying that, really.
I don't think that's that bold. I mean,
you think it's bold?
He in that trajectory. I mean, he's looking at the top MVP race. He's up there.
Yeah.
Bold.
I got one.
I'm always saying bold shit.
You are.
I'm always just say what I always say.
I got one. So based on schedule, quarterback, and where they're standing at right now, I believe the Jaguars will be the number 1 seed in the AFC.
Oh, that's not that bad. I can see that too.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a bad take.
That's not a bad take, but they gonna lose some games.
What you got, Bo?
Some games.
Sure, they have. Look, the Jaguars have only lost. They haven't lost a regular season game since. No, I forgot the stat, man. Go ahead. I forgot the number.
Bold take. Should I come for the Chiefs?
Man, dude, it could be anything, bro. Anything you sincerely believe that a lot of that folks are gonna be like, what the hell are you talking about?
Bold take. The Bengals win the division.
Okay.
The Bengals are gonna win that division.
All right.
Straight up.
All right, guys. Hey, well, that about wraps it up for the show today. We touch college football, NFL, NBA tips off tonight. Who y'all got winning in these opening matchups?
Nuggets.
Lake show tonight.
Lake show. I gotta take the Lakers tonight too. And then the other matchup. What's the other matchup we got?
Phoenix and the Warriors.
Phoenix and the Warriors.
Phoenix and the Chef.
I'm gonna take Phoenix. I'm gonna go Phoenix for that one.
Brad Bill is not playing tonight.
Oh, he's not?
No, he's already hurt.
Booker probably won't play either.
Oh, snap. So who's playing tomorrow?
Everybody else.
I think.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Well, hey, it's almost time to turn that TV on, guys. We appreciate y'all tuning in to We the Champs.
All right,
we got some heat coming for you, some lists. We're gonna have to do a We the Champs hierarchy. We're gonna have to post it up here, guys. But hey, y'all, just stay tuned for it. All right, like, subscribe, share it. We the Champs. We out.